be wrong. They'd rather lie than be wrong. It's their nature. It's not a bad thing. I'm not dissing women. Women run from submittance. In relationships, let me say this. Men commit in relationships. A woman cannot commit in a relationship. I don't care, oh, she won't commit. She broke her commitment. She broke her commitment. She never was committed, bro. They can't. When a man commits to a relationship or a marriage with a woman, he does that in thoughts that it is forever. When a woman submits, she does that in thoughts that this is fucking awesome. And he's awesome, and I love this, and I'm getting what I want. As soon as that stops, she's like, I'm not happy, and she fucking leaves. She will tear your whole family and legacy apart, bro. And we know this is a fact.
The women are changing what the men don't care about. The men don't care about the big old lip. The women are doing that for themselves. The men don't care about it. The men would rather a woman change her stinking attitude. Women will go out there like, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. If you look at a man and the man said, yeah, he's fat. The man will most, if he's feeling bad about himself, he wants to make sense, he'll go and hit the gym. What's the woman going to do? Go and do? Get a BBL, get her lips done, put on her makeup, put on her hair. The men don't even want that. And the women are not getting all this cosmetic surgery for the men. They're getting it for themselves. What man wants a woman that's going to turn around, go and have an operation and can't sit on a plane because her arse has been injected or been interfered with? She got to lie there on her stomach. You think the men want that? Or wake up in the morning before you got to hit the house, she's got to put on. I'm sure I worried about some of the men because they must go out with a woman. Wake up in the morning, they think, who the hell is she? The scars, by the time you take everything off, women need to change their attitudes before they change their makeup.
I think women want to sleep around and not have any consequence for it.
Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah! Yeah, instead of, taking personal accountability and being on birth control, they just want to, do whatever they want.
You say this like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. It almost sounds like you said.
Can I also ask, do you have any care to empower women, or is disempowering women part of your, steez?
To see this as shame, insult, guilt, need to be right, okay. Why is it empowering to sleep around?
No,
why
what
is
I'm
it empowering?
saying is, I feel like you do, take, the way you speak on women is very sort of women just don't want to do this. Women just don't have this. Women just want this.
Maybe I should
and I wonder why you have so much hatred towards women.
I don't hate women.
Where does that root in? It
I don't
sounds
hate
like
women.
you do.
I am a woman. I
doesn't mean you don't have self-hate.
I could be black and still be internalized racism.
Exactly. I'm saying specific things that you're saying, women don't want to work, women don't want to this, women want to sleep around. Where did you learn these belief systems from?
Because, the question was, why does abortion keep getting brought up? 40% of women that have had abortions have had 2 or more. 40%.
Good for them.
So what does that say to me? That means you're using it as a form of birth control. And they don't track the 60%.
What kind of abortions?
Can you let me finish? They don't track the 60% to say who in the future has abortions. So to me, it's why are they dying so hard?
Let me tell you why male friends annoy me, right? Because what I think is happening is this. I understand what you just said. You made a really good point. She said, it doesn't matter what they want, matters what I want. So she's saying, look, I can have male friends even though I know they want me, but I won't allow them to have me so I can exploit them, which is smart from a woman. I understand that, right?
Yeah. Right.
It looks bad for you, though.
It makes smart, but let me make the point. For me, male friends are about respect.
Yep.
So if I park one of my 17 supercars outside a club, right? Let's say the Lambo's outside.
Yeah.
And dudes are trying to break in. Even though I know the locks, the alarm, the immobilizer is solid, you can't steal a Lambo, right? But dudes are trying to break in, and I see it. Am I going to allow them to try? No. So if I have a chick, even though I know she won't let them smash, even though I know she knows what they're about, and even though I know she's loyal to me, out of respect for me, it's not jealousy, it's territorialism.
So a woman called me. She said, I'm 50 years old. I have 3 degrees. I'm a very successful entrepreneur, CEO, and I want you to know, Dennis, I deeply regret that I followed the feminist advice at college, because when I come home after a successful day at work to an empty home, no husband, no children, no family, It's not good.
Trans women should not compete in female sports.
Society looks at the whole binary. Oh, this trans woman was once a man, so of course she's going to always have the agility that a cisgender woman can't. There are some cisgender women who have higher level of testosterone.
There will be anomalies of very strong women and things like that. But we've known for all of human existence that men are stronger and have more physical capacity than women.
That's been the societal constructive
If I go down to the street and I pick 100 men and 100 women and I say, fight each other right now, or play tug of war, something like that, who is going to win? The men are going to win. Statistically, we know this to be true. The science is very much definitive.
I would just say there's a cognitive dissonance within science that still needs to be worked out around it. So go ahead, I'm sorry.
I would disagree about the cognitive dissonance in science. I think it's very cut and clear, though, as far as men and their physical advantages, where women have other advantages. We know
There
this.
are people in California who want to remove sex completely from the birth certificate. You didn't have a boy. You had a human with a penis. Whether that's a boy is at best a maybe. Let's wait until they're 3 and let them decide for theyself. I mean, Mario Lopez was almost canceled for questioning the wisdom of letting 3-year-olds decide their gender. Here's a crazy idea. Maybe we shouldn't let kids make big life decisions while we still have to make choo-choo noises to get the food in their mouth.
Why shouldn't a woman go 50%? What do you mean?
Because the man, they want that 100% respect, but you're doing 50-50. You can't get 100% respect or that title of, the man of the household when your woman is doing 50%. What are you providing? Nothing. So when people talk about 50%, they talk about, 50% of the bills. They're not talking about the children. Are you going to go 50-50 with me taking care of the children, changing diapers, cooking dinner? So I have to be 100% over here and then 50% on the bills. That's like 150 and you only have 50%. So I am going over you, and no, that's not fair. So no, women should not pay 50% of the bills because we do so much other stuff.
Trying to find a husband, the kind of beast that can handle a woman like me.
The average man's life, how difficult it is, how competitive he has to be, and how many problems he has to fix. Do you think he wants to handle any woman? The idea of any degree of problem, the point of having a woman as a man, for me at least, is for her to be my peace and quiet. My life is stress. When I come home to my chick, the last thing I want to do is have to handle anything. I want her to just sit the fuck down and her make me happy. She used to be my positive energy. She used to be my sunshine in the rainstorm.
Okay.
So you're talking about him handle you, but if you're sitting there constantly arguing over small points or correcting him or that, he's probably thinking, this is a battle. I don't have the energy for another fight.
I say to people who kind of suggest that the East is oppressed and stuff, and I said, but measure life satisfaction. Who's happier? The girl that's got an OnlyFans or doing porn, or the woman who's living in Kashmir, where I'm from, with her kids and family and has a purpose? The girl who's doing OnlyFans, these men are not going to come to your funeral. No one's going to care. Whereas that woman who's looking after her children, she's got a legacy, and there's nothing more beautiful than that. And you're telling me my culture is oppressive when I find your culture humiliating. And so that's where my kind of anti-feminism came from, because I was just constantly being told that I'm oppressed, but I could not feel more liberated when I don't post like that and I don't live like that.
Only biological women are capable of going through that process and bringing life into the world.
I need to push back on that because we're also forgetting that trans men and trans masculine people can also give birth as well. And I don't think it's fair to just set it on one group that says that just biological women have that power to just give birth. We have to be very clear when we look at the nuances of birth.
I recognize that there are people who have different identities. There are biological women who identify as men and then go on to give birth. I would argue, however, that those people are still biological women. And I know that is something that can offend many, but that stands as my...
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch. Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know. That's a great question. The woman.
So who's the prize in a lesbian relationship? Both of them?
Both of them. Yeah, oh God. Both be the prize.
So then why aren't they both the prize in a heterosexual relationship?
Because men are... I was about to say men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay, so then why do women go around saying they want equality when they actually want superiority?
It's just for the look. So people just want to be like, oh, I'm going to go look for this, but they're actually looking for money.
Why is it, do you know what the definition of chauvinism is? Chauvinism means one sex thinking they're superior to another. Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it feminism?
That's a great question. That's a good question. Got me stumped there. Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more of our videos.